Bethesda released a new trailer with hints for the upcoming quests, followed by a new Fallout shelter and the so anticipated Brotherhood Recruitment Bundle. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. It has been challenging keeping up with all the news this week. Bethesda released a lot of things in the past days, but they're not really making players happy, especially with the crazy high prices in the Atomic Shop for the new Brotherhood bundle and shelters. Anyway, we now have strong hints on what's coming next for the Brotherhood of Steel questline, including new promotions to become a knight or a Scribe, and of course choosing a side. That's going to be one of the highlights for sure. Let's not forget about the Brotherhood of Zeal. They are real and you can find them across the wasteland. Now, without any further delay, let's check one news at a time. This week, Bethesda added a lot of surprises to the Atomic Shop, including 2 new shelters. The Vault Lobby shelter is free for Fallout First members for now, but in about 2 weeks it will be purchasable for everyone for atoms, as the Fallout 76 project lead confirmed. I would say the Vault Lobby will cost at least 1,000 atoms, judging on how the Atrium shelter costs 1,800 atoms right now, and it's the largest one we have so far. Very pricey in my opinion, but hey, let's get there in the next point. For now, let me give you a small showcase of the 2 new shelters. The Vault Lobby is the medium-sized shelter, which, well, resembles the typical Vault-Tec underground structures. There's a lot of things going on, but the building space is not that much, unless you build some levels here. There is the main area, followed by stairs and a wide platform. There is also a room with plenty of space. You surely can do a lot more here than in the utility room, that's for sure. Now, moving to the Atrium shelter, this one is massive. It's a really tall shelter as well, so building levels and platforms will unlock even more building space here. Besides the main area, you got a huge platform, a long corridor and a top room with a wonderful view to the rest of the shelter. Watch out though, there is no glass there. You can easily fall down and possibly die. It's pretty high, and it happened to me the first time I got here, and to many other people I know, so just a word of advice. Let's move to the next point. Now, let's get into a small discussion over a controversial topic. This week, Bethesda reached an entire new level of insane prices for the new Atomic Shop items. I mean, besides 18 euros for the Atrium shelter, we have the catwalk platforms for 15 euros, new floor paints for 5 euros, and small items like a new shelf, vault signs, lamp, and a plant, all for 3 euros each. If you wish to get all of these new items to better build your shelter, that's a clean 50 euros right there. If you want to get a new Brotherhood bundle, that's another 30 euros. So in the end, you need to spend 80 euros to get all these new items. How crazy is that? With that amount, you can buy new AAA games and their DLCs together. Lots of players have been protesting on social media. I won't add all the posts here since I decided to make a poll and thousands of you guys have already said yes, we agree the prices are way too high. I'm not sure if they are being pressured by Microsoft to increase monetization, but this is way too much. I hope they listen to all this feedback. I mean, even if you are a huge fan of the Fallout series, there's a limit for everything. I only bought the Brotherhood bundle and I will wait for a discount for the rest. It's just too expensive for what it is. Meanwhile, Bethesda disabled some of the new bundles due to an existing bug. Some players were not able to purchase certain items. The catwalk platform, for example, was one of the disabled items. They changed it to 500 atoms now, and you supposedly get less items. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I mean, I didn't even buy it. I recommend you guys not to either. It's bugged and who knows, it's not worth risking to lose your atoms and then you get no items. You need to start a support dispute, and yeah, it's not something any of you should be looking forward to. Anyway, these prices are senseless, and it just shows how Bethesda is getting really greedy as time goes by. I mean, it's not something new, but this time it's really intense. I know Christmas is coming, but 30 euros for 6 items is really overpriced. I could go as far as saying it feels like a scam. Let's not even go over the 18 euros for the atrium and 15 for the catwalk platforms. It's just insanity. Yeah, let's move on. The new Brotherhood Recruitment Bundle is also live. It costs 30 euros, as I said before. I know, super expensive. And this bundle comes with 6 new items, while in theory it's only 3 new items, 1 emote and 2 skins. Before we go any further, let me remind Fallout First members about the new Brotherhood Under Armor, which is the same style as to what Paladin Ramani wears. Now, to get this bundle, you need to go to the Get Atoms tab and simply buy it. For Steam players, you can also get it through their platform. Anyway, once you complete your order, don't forget to equip the new emote, otherwise it won't show up on your bar. The salute emote looks like this, in case you are wondering or haven't seen it yet. However, the sound attached to it is quite peculiar. I would never associate it with the Brotherhood of Steel at first, but hey, at least it's some sort of military sound with the trumpet vibes and such. Next, we have the Brotherhood Scouting Tower. This pre-made item is huge and really tall, as the name says. You kinda need a plain surface to place it on. I had some issues with mine. I ended up placing it in the water where the terrain was the most plain. You can attach the respective door with the Brotherhood logo. It's a very nice door, by the way. Inside you have 2 platforms to build on and 2 sets of small stairs. You cannot add much there. Then you have the roof, which can also serve as building space. I already added a few items inside. The tower does not come with any items inside, just to make it clear. Now, the Brotherhood Tactical Field Backpack skin, just modify your backpack and change the skin. It's as easy as that. This new skin though makes your backpack look like some sort of huge radio with an antenna, lots of buttons, and a dynamic screen with the Brotherhood logo flashing in green. Sadly, this is all display. You cannot do anything with the buttons, with the antenna, nothing. It's just a skin. The bundle also comes with defense barricades. They come with the faction's logo, as to be expected. But the huge surprise here is the orange lights, one on each side. You can really see them at night. It signals the surrounding area very well. The Brotherhood stash can be found on the normal stash box entry. You need to search right until it pops there. This stash is quite tall and high-tech with lots of buttons and a few screens. Too bad it's all visual once again. You cannot do anything special with it other than access your stash. The last item in the bundle is the Brotherhood Reclaimed Paint, which is this sort of military camouflage paint for your power armor with your logo in the chest. I personally don't think it looks that great or anything special. It's rather ordinary, but if you love the military theme, then you might really love this paint. This bundle does come with some great and different items altogether, but for the price it's labeled, it couldn't be any other way. That's everything for this showcase. Let's keep moving. Let's step away from the new items and the insane prices to go over the latest trailer released by Bethesda for the Fractured Steel, the second part of the Still Dawn DLC. If you missed it, don't worry, I am leaving the link to this trailer below the video. And one more thing, it seems like this was the last trailer for the entire DLC as confirmed by Bethesda, which is quite strange. I mean, the new content is not coming until next year, so in 1 or 2 months it would be great to get another trailer, you know, to refresh people, to hype people, to serve as a reminder. at the very least. Maybe this means the new content is coming sooner than we think? Who knows? Moving forward, in this trailer, Bethesda makes it clear that you will need to pick a side. To whom are you loyal to? They also say with every word that your choices will change the wasteland, so whatever ending this DLC has, it might be quite different from player to player, depending on what you end up choosing. Alright, that's the obvious part in my view. What about the rest? What else is known about the upcoming Fractured Steel quests? Well, after the new questline, if you talk to Ramani, Shin and Valdez, they have plenty to tell you, which includes hints for the future quests. If you ask them about the current state of the Brotherhood, they will tell you that for now the super mutant attack is the main priority, but there's more. For example, Ramani will tell you that the future of the Brotherhood is also the future of Appalachia, and she visions both as an united and safe force filled with cooperation. She wants people to turn to the Brotherhood anytime they need. Sounds kinda like she wants to turn the Brotherhood into some sort of charity, Commonwealth organization, I don't know. She also claims Shin's loyalty lays with the elders and his mind is now close to her, so an agreement between both is quite unlikely. Now, when asked about her role, she is very decisive about her position and the future of the Order. She claims to be the Paladin commander of the Brotherhood Appalachian chapter, and now, more than ever, she thinks it's crucial to build the ranks and become a self-sufficient force. She goes as far as saying she is the one to lead the Brotherhood of Steel and the people of Appalachia forward into a better world. I'm getting some dictator club vibes here. Am I the only one? Now, the most concerning part, she says she will do all of this with or without you. So yeah, a huge clash is ahead of us, it's inevitable. I would go as far as saying someone has to die. With this sort of mentality, I highly doubt she will just give up her post to Chin or Valdez. She wants the power, she wants to be the leader, she wants everyone to look at her like the mighty commander who will lead everyone into a better life. Anyway, if you talk to Shin, he will tell you that after the super mutant threat, they will establish order and remove any links to restore the chain. When that's done, the Brotherhood will return to their original mission, which is establishing contact with the Elders. His opinion about Ramani is very clear. She broke her oath and she will cause irreversible damage if left alone to lead the Order unofficially. But in the end, it's up to the Elders to decide what to do with her, so I'm not entirely sure he will try to fight her or demote her by force. I don't think he will do this. Anyway, in here we have basically two different paths and a possible questline. If you choose Chin, he will most likely demote Ramani and take over their official mission, which is to reestablish contact with California once they arrive in Appalachia, which they did already. In contrast, if you side with Ramani, she will ditch that idea completely and she will focus on turning the Brotherhood into some sort of charity and help as many people as she possibly can. Two extreme and very opposite positions. What about Valdez though? She also has plenty to say, but she is conflicted. She has a very tight personal history with Ramani since she helped and fought for Valdez to come along to Appalachia. She gave her freedom and a chance to see the world, but now things are different. Valdez also confesses she is not sure about staying in the wasteland forever. When asked about Shin and Valdez, she is not sure if they will reconcile or drive each other apart even further. Other than that, she doesn't seem to have any sort of leadership lines or anything else regarding the future of the Brotherhood. But I think she will be the key to persuade one of the other two sides into doing what's right and what's the best for everyone. After all, Valdez has always been the middle point and the character with the most common sense of them all. Actually, it would be wonderful if Bethesda allowed us to choose her instead of Chin or Ramani. So far, we couldn't pick her side, but maybe in the Fractured Steel DLC that will change. I hope it does. Wouldn't you guys love to do that? To have 3 sides to choose from? Do let me know. Let's stick to the facts we have so far. For the upcoming quests, we have to choose a side where is our loyalty with, Chin, Romani, or possibly Valdez. The future of the Brotherhood will drastically change depending on who we end up choosing. But first, there is the super mutant threat to deal with, which is a common goal. All of the three agree this matter must be dealt with before anything else. So that's most likely the first Fractured Steel quest, to track the super mutants and take them down to prevent any further attacks on Fort Atlas. Moreover, in another trailer released by Bethesda a while ago, we had scenes that are not featured in the current quest line. We have players fighting a behemoth at the Grafton town, and then we have bombs dropping on the Robco Research Center. Again, two locations that are not part of the Steel Dawn quest line so far, which means they will be part of the second quest line, most likely related to the super mutant threat in my view. I mean, Robco is all about research and high-tech stuff, so it makes sense. Maybe that's where the virus originated, in Appalachia. So yeah, my best guess is that in the first part, you will head to these locations to solve the super mutant threat, and then switch to the leadership conflict and the future of the Brotherhood of Steel in the wasteland. But who knows, I could be wrong. This is not set in stone, it's my opinion based on facts, on dialogues and trailer pieces, which are live already. But, you know, I think it makes a lot of sense, so maybe I'm not that far from what's going to happen. What about your next promotion? We all are initiates now, if you complete the new quest line of course, but in Fractured Steel you will most likely be able to choose your own promotion. If you talk to Nightsheen right now, you can ask him about being a knight and he will tell you that title management is not a priority right now, but if you serve them well with the super mutant threat, the time will come. So I am assuming you can choose to become a knight once you take care of the ongoing issue at Fort Atlas. Now, if you talk to Scribe Valdez, you can ask her about becoming a scribe as well, to what she answers, someday. You have what it takes, but it's not up to her to decide. In fact, she claims she would have promoted you already if she could. Plus, the Brotherhood is slow to trust outsiders. In other words, you have to wait a little bit longer until you can become a scribe. But both options are right on the table. What will you choose? Team Knight or Team Scribe? Now, do let me tell you that the Brotherhood of Zeal is not a rumor or fake news, far from it. They are real, they exist, and you can find them in-game right now. How? Well, if you don't know, you probably should watch my in-depth video about them. Basically, you can find this new group through certain random encounters, not all though. This new group consists of 3 new named NPCs, Barry, Burnaby, and Buck, and they offer you some unique dialogue options with slightly different outcomes. If you like exploration and adventure, you should definitely look for them and see what happens for yourself. They are some shady people, I can tell you that much, but they are far from being brave. Go ahead and check the details. Moving forward, the data miners discovered a new mission icon in the game files, which features the Ranger armor. Now the question remains, was this icon created for a quest that never made it into the official servers, or was it made for a future quest that is about to come? Honestly, it could be any of them. Either Bethesda made a quest which would allow players to unlock the Ranger outfit and then gave up on the idea, locking it behind the Fallout First membership, or they have plans to make this outfit free for all, and will indeed release such a quest in the future. What do you think? I am quite inclined to the first option. Bethesda has never changed a Fallout First entry into a free one, so I think that's very unlikely to happen, but everything is possible. I just wanted to share this little detail with you. Lastly, I want to show you this heavy bug I discovered a few days ago. I realized I had a Mr. Rocket at my camp, which is now totally broken. I only found out because my ally can use it and it's like he's riding an invisible item. If I go into the building mode, I cannot see it, I can't edit, repair or remove it, nothing. I also tried to add a brand new one and look, it doesn't let me place it anywhere. It's like this item is blocked. Well, whatever it is, this bug is really heavy and it turned the Mr. Rocket into a completely broken item. And no, it's not only me. Several other players have reported the same issue already. It seems like to be a general thing. So let's hope Bethesda will fix it soon enough. That's it for today's news. The random bug I selected is the stag spawn of mongrels, which makes them look like a new creature with lots of dog heads. I actually saw this bug before for rat stags. It's quite funny, to be honest. Sometimes they don't even move, they stay there bugged in the pack until you kill them, or yeah, they stay there forever. Anyway, that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, thanks to all my members and patrons for their continued support. You guys are amazing. Now it's time to wrap things up. I will see you all very soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Adeus. Bye bye.